Hello, everyone. My name is Ian Moti, and I am a fourth-year medical student at FSU College of Medicine, and I'm very excited to share my submission for the ACP Florida Chapter poster competition. The title of my project is The State-Level Impact of Syringe Exchange Program Laws on Disease Transmission. For the remainder of this presentation, I will be referring to a syringe exchange program as SEP. This project was conducted under the guidance of Dr. Leslie Beich, and further statistical analysis was provided by Dr. Henry Coretta. SEPs are a harm reduction measure to prevent viral disease transmission from injection drug use. They function by exchanging used needles and syringes for sterile ones, and many programs offer additional services. Despite being advocated by the World Health Organization and the CDC, there were still 15 states in 2017 where SEPs are illegal and non-functioning. Currently in 2020, there are still 8 states without a single program. With that in mind, our goal was to investigate the relationship between the laws that enact SEPs and the disease transmission of hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and HIV. The first component of the project is understanding the legal status a state can have, and this was best accomplished by the map published by the American Foundation for AIDS Research, which you can see on the poster. The map illustrates states in 3 colors, where red represents states where SEPs are illegal, dark blue represents states where SEPs are legalized statewide, and light blue represents states where SEPs are locally permitted through municipal codes or syringes and needles are decriminalized. With this as a reference, we reviewed statute data and recorded their legal status using the AmFAR map as a template for our categories, where 0 is red, 1 is light blue, and 2 is dark blue. The example we use of Washington better illustrates the legislative journey and the years involved that a state can go from a 0 to 2. With respect to infectious disease data, all data was gathered through the CDC's online databases. For HIV, we used the Atlas Plus platform available on the CDC's website, which allowed access to data specific to transmission via injection drug use. We used a longitudinal cross-sectional analysis controlling for other factors that may influence transmission to determine the effect of SEP laws on disease rates. By doing this, we ensure that all states within a category were treated the same despite their population density. In the table, you can see the results that we received, and I will first explain a couple metrics before explaining the data. State years is a metric placeholder for the number of states in a specific category, multiplied by the number of years observed for each state within that category. This explains why hepatitis B has a greater state year value than HIV. Another thing to note is that I will refer to the illegal category as the baseline measurement, since this contains the mean transmission rates when there are no SEPs or SEP laws influencing that value. Looking first under hepatitis B, there's a baseline transmission rate of 120 per 100,000 residents, and that transmission rate significantly decreases to 23 per 100,000 in category 2. We can also see a significant decrease in category 1. Looking now at hepatitis C, there is a baseline transmission rate of 12.18, and category 2 shows a significant decrease to 7.54. Category 1 also shows a modest decrease to 11.13. With HIV, the baseline transmission rate is actually lower than the category 2 rate. This is the measure that we would want to see a positive effect in, but we actually see a paradoxical increase. However, for category 1, there is a decrease from baseline. In conclusion, there's clearly a strong relationship that needle exchange at a population health level may impact disease transmission. There are limitations in the study, which mainly include the inability to demonstrate causation and foregoing the inclusion of other factors of SEPs, such as the number of SEPs within a state. We recognize that further research is needed, but we also realize that this is the first study of its kind, and we hope that this helps contribute to ongoing efforts to expand syringe exchange programs throughout the state and country. Thank you again for your consideration of this project and the opportunity to submit to this poster competition.